For most men, hitting 60 marks the point where biological wear and tear becomes impossible to ignore. Joints stiffen, recovery cycles lengthen, and the overall baseline for energy begins a steady decline. But Andy Wilkinson operates on a different timeline. At 60 years old, this grandfather of 7 maintains a level of physical conditioning that rivals the modern standard for a leading action star. Then there is Tom Cruise. At 62, he is still performing high-altitude stunts and full-body sprints that would physically break most men half his age. Despite existing in entirely different socioeconomic worlds, both men have bypassed the standard physical expectations of their age group. They have effectively halted the typical progression of physical degradation. It's a common assumption that this level of preservation is a luxury bought through elite Hollywood budgets, private medical teams, or synthetic chemistry. Looking at Andy Wilkinson's lifestyle challenges that idea. He achieves his results without exhausting gym marathons, expensive supplements, or any form of performance-enhancing injections. When we strip away the private jets and the film sets, the daily habits of the hyper-optimized actor and the everyday grandfather begin to overlap. This suggests that physical preservation depends less on financial status and more on the consistent application of specific biological principles. Cruise treats his body like a high-performance machine, with a relentless maintenance schedule. His day starts before 5 a.m., with dynamic mobility work to prime his joints before moving into a focused strength circuit. His diet is built on 15 micromeals a day. He relies on small, 80-calorie portions of clean protein and frequent servings of blueberries to flood his system with antioxidants, neutralizing the oxidative stress caused by 16-hour shoot days. To prevent internal inflammation, he keeps cooking temperatures below 150 degrees Celsius. This prevents the formation of inflammatory compounds in his food, while keeping the protective polyphenols in his vegetables intact. Every variable in his routine is calibrated to lower systemic inflammation and accelerate joint recovery, allowing him to maintain the agility required for stunt work. Andy Wilkinson's approach is the inverse of that high-pressure schedule. He focuses on a stress-free environment, prioritizing deep sleep in a dark, phone-free room to maximize natural hormonal recovery. He limits weight training to just 3 one-hour sessions per week and avoids the entire supplement industry, believing that natural recovery is the only way to maintain long-term health. His meals are composed of basic, whole food staples. He relies on simple pairings like salmon with poached eggs or stewed chicken with frozen vegetables, foods that are available in any grocery store. Andy's physique proves that identical results are possible without a specialized team, provided you commit to a lifestyle of low-stress simplicity and clean nutrition. While their daily schedules look nothing alike, their bodies are responding to the same core biological rules. The first is strict glycemic control. By keeping insulin levels flat, they prevent the metabolic stress that accelerates aging. Second, they both prioritize functional movement over muscle mass. Their training focuses on core stability, protecting the spine and joints. Finally, they maintain a high-intake defense system, 3 liters of water for cellular health, and leafy greens to optimize oxygen delivery. These shared habits create a physical environment where inflammation is minimized and cellular repair is prioritized. When the body is no longer forced to process excessive sugar, high-temperature toxins, or chronic stress, its internal repair mechanisms can function without interference. Longevity into the 60s isn't about forcing the body into a new state, it's about removing the obstacles that prevent the body from maintaining its own equilibrium. This principle provides the structural integrity needed to survive the physical demands of high-altitude stunts, as well as the stamina required to stay active with 7 grandchildren. You don't need a movie star's budget to slow down the clock. You need a commitment to functional movement, a low-inflammation diet, and the discipline to let your body recover.